Listen, I want to show you something real quick, and I'm gonna turn it around. You might not have seen it, or you might have seen one before, but I'm gonna actually turn it around real quick. Well, I'm gonna actually just show you from this angle. Have you guys ever seen one of those? Hey, what's up, guys? It's MacVern, and today we're taking a short road trip to Atlanta, Georgia. Now we're getting ready to go to NFL football game. We're going to the Atlanta Falcons football game, but we're going to be taking our Tesla. As you see, we're in a trusty Tesla, and we're expected to make, I think, one stop in Oxford, Alabama. But I probably will try to push the limits and go to Douglasville, Georgia. I ain't gonna say push the limit because I think I can get there. You know, Tesla always try to get you there with, you know, like 20% or something like that. But, you know, I'm sure I can make it to Douglasville, Georgia without any, you know, problems or anything like that, I think. I know Jarika, she has a lot of range anxiety, which, you know, she sure did. She's over there filming to my sure do. But we're gonna be taking this road trip, and we're gonna just document all the stops and stuff like that we do. So we're expected to have a little bit of fun on this particular trip, me and her. Turn the camera on you, baby.
What if I don't want the camera on me?
She said, what if I ain't want the camera on me? So we're getting ready to go. So let's have at it, guys. Now, the drive to Atlanta from Birmingham is 147 miles. At 100%, my Tesla's estimated range is around 181 miles. But I left with my Tesla charged at 85%, which equates to maybe about 152 miles. So I was sure I still could make it to Douglasville, which is around a 125-mile trip. But I totally forgot to account for the cold weather, and my wife was a little upset about that. What you say about my seat warmers? You don't want to talk? You need to talk, baby.
I want you to just stop filming me.
Hey guys, listen. I don't know if you all remember, but when I was telling you guys that I was going to bypass the Oxford, Alabama Superchargers and try to push it to Douglasville, Georgia. Well, I did that. I bypassed Oxford, Alabama, the Superchargers there, and I did push it. I did push it. Well, I am pushing it to Douglasville, Georgia, but it has come to my attention that I'm not going to be able to make it to Douglasville. Now, I don't know why I keep doing this to myself, but just to be fair to myself, I know it's cold outside. It's been like high 40s, you know, 50s, and I know the temperature will make the range fluctuate. And I've been pushing the heat. My wife over there, she like, you know, hey, seat warmers ain't gonna be enough for me. I gotta have me some heat. So I've been pushing the heat. So I know the range was gonna fluctuate. But the Tesla navigation is saying that I'll get to Douglasville with -4% or something like that. It's been fluctuating, -4, -3% or something like that. But this is the good part. I always tell you guys, preparation, prepare. So I don't know if y'all remember my old video where I was talking about having a Savior Supercharger. Well, my Savior Supercharger is a spot in Bremen, Georgia. Now it's a ChargePoint spot, but this is a ChargePoint spot that has a NACS adapter already on it. So that means it already has a Tesla adapter or Tesla charger already, you know, on it. So all I got to do is pull it out and pop it in my Tesla. Well, of course, you know, you probably got to have a ChargePoint account, which I do. So you just pop it out, pop it in your Tesla. You don't need any adapters or anything like that or whatever. So we're gonna check this spot out. So I've been wanting to check this spot out anyway. I guess this, you know, give me a chance to check it out. But again, you know, the navigation is saying I'm gonna get there like with -4%, which, you know, that's, yeah, I'm not gonna push that. but you know, there's no like chargers in between, no superchargers at least, in between Oxford, Alabama and Douglasville, Georgia. So this was my safety supercharger spot. So we're gonna go there, we're gonna check it out. It's supposed to be in a Chick-fil-A parking lot or something like that. And we're gonna see how these ChargePoint chargers do with my Tesla. So this is the first time I'm ever, gonna be, charging with like a ChargePoint charger or something like that. But hey, I'm gonna just top up, and then I'm gonna probably just head on to Douglasville and just kind of, get the necessary range that I need out of the charge. So we'll see you there, and I'll probably come on and just do a video when we're in Bremen, Georgia at the ChargePoint spot. So I'll see you guys then. So hey guys, we're in, I think this is Bremen, Georgia, and the Tesla couldn't make it to Douglasville, Georgia. Remember, I was telling you we were going to try to push the limits and go to Douglasville, Georgia, but we couldn't push it to Douglasville, Georgia. So I decided to make this stop right here. Now, I stopped at this ChargePoint Charger. It's supposed to have a NACS, which it does have a NACS, North American Standard Charger on it. But I stood here about 30 minutes trying to make this thing work. I wish I had some content up, but I was getting frustrated. But I'm gonna show you guys what I had to do and see if you guys have anybody else have any of these things. I'm gonna turn this thing around. So you guys see that right there? I got that. And I'm able to charge. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. But the NACS handle would not work. That's the NACS right there from the ChargePoint. We're at Carroll ChargePoint. But I have this right here, which is a CTEC adapter that you can use with the regular non-Tesla chargers. So this thing was a lifesaver here. But that's a CTEC adapter. Now it plugs into the non-Tesla chargers, and it allows my Tesla to charge. Now a lot of times these things they wouldn't work or whatever, but mine work, and it basically is a lifesaver. So I'm up here at the Chick-fil-A right now, and we're probably gonna get a little bite to eat or something like that. But put in the comments, have you ever used this CTEC? This is my first time using it, and it was a lifesaver, because again, I was not gonna make it or be able to make it to Douglasville, Georgia, to the Supercharger, but we'd probably still just drop by there and just kind of top off or whatever. But yeah, that little thing right there, can you see it? Yeah, that little thing right there was a lifesaver. So we'll get with you all later on in the trip. Hey guys, what's up? Listen, I want to show you something real quick, and I'm gonna turn it around. You might not have seen it, or you might have seen one before, but I'm gonna actually turn it around real quick. Well, I'm gonna actually just show you from this angle. Have you guys ever seen one of those? Now these are the CTEC, which I think they're owned by Electron now or something like that. They're older adapters, so they might not even be selling these anymore. But this is a CTEC or Electron adapter, which it you plug this into a non-Tesla adapter with charger, and it you pop this in your vehicle, and it charges. And this thing it saved my life. Y'all saw that it saved my life. So it might be valuable for some of us who have these classic cars or these OG cars that we can't do any retrofitting. So I can't retrofit mine to like do a adapter or anything like that or whatever. But I got this thing right here, and again, it saved my life. So if you guys want to see a video or anything like that, put in the comments that you want to see a video, and I'll show you the ins and outs and how this thing works and how you plug it up and how you charge it, and just basically how to use it if you are at a point where you can't find any Tesla chargers or superchargers, and you just need to pop in and just get a little charge. just to get you to the next supercharger, because that's what this thing did for me. So if you want to see a video again, I'll do a whole video about it, and we'll just just kind of overview this little thing right here. But it saved my life, guys. So I'll see you in a little bit. So guys, we are here at the Douglasville, Georgia Supercharger spot. We decided to stop here just to kind of top off before we hit Atlanta, so we can just have some charge when we get in Atlanta. And we decided to just kind of, like I said, I really didn't have to come, but I decided to just kind of come, kind of let my wife, she wanted to go to the Target. See that behind me. But yeah, we didn't have to come, but I wanted to make sure we, just had enough, juice to kind of ride around if we wanted to or not. Because I had enough charge when I had my little stop at the Bremen, Georgia ChargePoint Charger, where we had our little fiasco with the with the ChargePoint Charger, and we had to use that little adapter. Like, I'm trying to make sure people don't hit me. I'm right in the middle of the the parking spots, and people just kind of pulling in and stuff like that. But yeah, so we're at the Douglasville, Georgia. They got double sides. I don't know about how many stalls they got or whatever, but listen, it was pretty packed when we got here. But we're not in a big rush or anything like that, so it's not a big deal. So we'll let you guys know when our next stop is. But our next stop should be the Ritz-Carlton, where we when we get to Atlanta, Georgia on Peachtree. So deuces, y'all. I'll see y'all later. I did want to add, listen, I talked with a guy, me and my wife, we saw a Mustang Mach-E on the expressway, and I wanted to see, where she said, hey, I wonder how fast those things go. So I got a chance to talk with a Mach-E driver who was he was not charging at the Tesla chargers, but he was over at the chargers right next to the Tesla chargers. The J17, 72, 16, 72, whatever they call. He was over at those particular chargers. But I got a chance to talk to a real nice guy. But he was saying, like, hey, this thing goes pretty fast. He said, I've only topped it at like 120 something, but he said that's as much as I really want to go. And I was like, yeah, exactly. So again, you meet a lot of people out here at the chargers. So nice people. Some, they just want to rest and relax, so you don't bother them or whatever. But that guy, he was like, hey, I ain't got nothing but time. I'm just, here just kind of shopping or whatever. So listen, I just wanted to kind of share that. But yeah, we're here at Douglasville, and we'll talk to you guys at our next stop. So after charging up in Douglasville, there was nothing left for us to do but to hit the road and head to Atlanta. And even though the hotel had EV charging on site, we charged up pretty good during our stay in Douglasville. Well, mainly because my wife wanted to go to Target. Once we made it to Atlanta, we went straight to the hotel to get ready for our game the next day. The hotel staff was super courteous, and we had a great stay. But before we went up to our room, we had a chance to meet up with some friends and check out the decor and the layout of the hotel. We even got a chance to meet Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Okay, well. The next day, we made our way to the stadium. We were amazed at how huge this place was. We had great seats, and we even had a little time to be silly us. But I'll make another video about our time at the game. But until then, here's a couple of snippets. So the Falcons game is over. Falcons ended up losing, but we had an awesome time at the game.
Yes, we did.
Had a great time. You enjoyed it?
I did.
So Jarika's talking about she gonna be a converted Falcon fan.
Well, not anymore because they lost. It was fun when they was ahead.
She said not anymore because they lost. She's so fair weather. She's a fair weather fan.
No, I'm still with the Saints. Who that?
She's talking about she's still with the Saints. Who that?
Yeah.
So, but we getting ready to probably hightail it back to Birmingham. So she said maybe. But yeah, so we're finna get in the Tesla and hightail it back to Birmingham. All right, guys, we are headed home now. We're gonna make one stop before we head home, but it's like dusk now, so probably a little dark. I don't know how the video gonna look or whatever, but we're headed home, and I think we're projected maybe to have one charging stop before we make it home. Just since we had to make this stop, we're gonna visit some relatives before we head home. So Jarika's over there. She's trying to stay at the camera, but she can come on over.
I'm here.
So we enjoyed the game, the Falcons game. Again, the Falcons lost, but it was a pretty good game, pretty good environment. Mercedes-Benz Stadium, the dome was, really fun to be in, and I know she, enjoyed it. Jarika enjoyed that. Correct?
I did.
So tell me why you enjoyed the dome.
Because I wasn't cold and I wasn't hot.
You gotta get in the camera, girl.
Because I wasn't cold and I wasn't hot.
She said she wasn't cold and she wasn't hot. She was just right. So again, we're headed back to Birmingham. We're gonna make one stop, just check on some family members, and we're gonna show you what that one stop is gonna be. That one charging stop. See how that goes. Hopefully, it's not a crazy charging stop like we had coming, but we'll see. Okay, we're here at the Oxford, Alabama Supercharger stop. That's Supercharger. They got a lot of chargers that are down, but we came here with about 22%, and it was, like I said, it was projecting us to get this one stop here at Oxford. So we're here with 22%. And so we're going to charge up maybe about 15, 20 minutes or whatever before we can continue our trip. I'm going to go grab me some a Monster drink or a Red Bull or something like that or whatever, because I'm exhausted. I've been just kind of trying to turn to the light because it's dark out here. But I've been, like I said, to the Falcons game. We've been visiting relatives, and now it's like, at night. And I'm ready to get back home, and I'm ready to get in my bed. So we're here again. We're gonna be here probably another 10 minutes or so, but I'm gonna go grab me a Monster drink. But I'm gonna put up the how long we charged and what's the how much kilowatts we spend. Probably, I don't know, but I'm finna get ready to go get me something to drink. So I'll let you guys know when I get home. Hey, what's up, guys? Listen, you guys saw last night that I was pretty exhausted. So I decided I was not finna cut on another phone. I wasn't finna cut on another camera. I wasn't finna plug up any equipment. Listen, I was gonna go home and I was gonna get me some rest, which I did, and I deserved it because again I was exhausted. I mean, I was literally exhausted. But overall, our trip was pretty good. We didn't have any issues other than the ChargePoint issue, which I mean, sometimes you got to expect that if you're dealing with any other chargers other than the Tesla infrastructure. You see all over YouTube, people having problems and issues with these types of chargers or whatever. So I just kind of expected it. But hey, my trusty adapter, it saved the day for me, as you all saw. And again, put in the comments if you want to see me actually do a video about that. But again, our road trip to Atlanta, Georgia was, I mean, we had we had a really good time. We enjoyed the Falcons game. We enjoyed, visiting our relatives, and we enjoyed actually road tripping to Tesla. We had no issue with it. We had no problem with it. And I know some people, you get in these, I guess, mindsets. Hey, I'm rushing. I got to rush. I got to go. I got to go. I got to go. But it doesn't bother us at all because again we're ones that we're not rushing, we leave in enough time and ample enough time, and we don't the supercharging speeds, it doesn't bother us to sit 15-20 minutes and just wait on it to charge up. As you all saw last night, I mean, I'll go grab me a Monster, or I'll go grab a soda, or some chips or something like that, or we'll sit in the car, watch YouTube or watch Netflix, whatever it may be. It doesn't bother us. So again, I think that we could travel, and where actually, you know, people can road trip in these classic cars without having any issues or anything like that. Free supercharger, free premium, connectivity. Hey, you got the best of both worlds. So no fuel costs. Hey, so you can travel and not have any fuel costs or anything like that. So I'm one that like I said, I think that we could road trip these cars. What you think? I want you guys to put in the comment if you think that you guys can road trip a classic OG Tesla. Not me. I know I can do it, but can you road trip a classic OG Tesla Model S? That's because that's the vehicle I have. So again, that's it. We had a great time. We came home with maybe about 14%, ample enough charge to get home. And I said I was going to give you guys some numbers, but yeah, I know I don't want to bore you guys with all those numbers. But yeah, we came home with about 14%, so we had ample enough charge to make it further if we needed. So that's it. I just wanted to just kind of conclude this video and let you guys know that hey, we made it home, and we had a great time road tripping our OG Tesla. So again, let me know in the comments if you guys think you guys can do it. But that's it. So I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.